What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. But first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So in today's video, we're going to be jumping back into some more modded Bloons Tower Defense 6. And for today's modded Bloons Tower Defense 6, we are going to be checking out a brand new modded tower. So I'm super excited about this tower because it's a new early game tower, and on top of that, it is also a brand new water-based tower. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alright guys, and here we are on Spice Island's Impoppable mode. Of course we're playing on Impoppable mode because we're a little bit more experienced when it comes to Bloons Tower Defense 6. So I feel like we had to give ourselves a little bit of a challenge, but even though we try to give ourselves a little bit of a challenge, we're still playing on modded, so it is relatively easy. So while we're getting started here, I know we need to start off with the monkey sub, so we can go ahead and start popping balloons while we're having a little chat. So now that we have our monkey sub placed down, the tower that we're going to be checking out today is going to be this bad boy right here, the little rubber ducky, and his name is Colonel. He is a awesome tower, and I'm so glad we finally have another tower that we can actually start off with. The only reason why I didn't start off with the Colonel, even though he is an awesome little rubber ducky, he doesn't quite have enough popping power in order to actually deal with the first couple of rounds, especially in Impoppable mode. But as you guys can see, he is just this little ducky boy right here, but his area of effect is absolutely massive, dudes. I mean, look at this. That's like the area of effect of a Vengeful Sun God or a center-tiered super monkey. That is absolutely massive. So one thing that we definitely need to do is, unfortunately, I did test out the Colonel a little bit. I didn't dive too far into him, but I do know enough that he is not able to deal with the first couple of rounds by himself, and then past that, I'm not exactly sure. On top of that, of course, we are going to be grabbing our little bit of a support boy, the Iron Monkey, because we'll place him in the very back here. Let's actually go ahead and place down the free pontoon right here in the back. That way we know where to place down our Iron Man monkey. And then on top of that, we will also be placing down a pontoon at the very top because we are also using Benjamin, so we can get a little bit of extra monies to go ahead and afford all of these different upgrades for our towers. Like I was saying, we definitely need to have some secondary support towers, because although Sir Quaxers or the Colonel is a pretty decent tower to start off with, he doesn't have a lot of popping power, at least in the first 3 tiers. But alright guys, we can almost afford to buy our Benja boy, so we're going to go ahead and buy him here in just 1 second. Awesome. So while our Benjamin is making us money and we're saving up to buy a couple of merchants, we're gonna go ahead. I want to say thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. It has been absolutely amazing. We just hit 7,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so very much. I really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome, fantastic, and amazing, and I couldn't have asked for some better peeperinos have supported me on my YouTube journey. Right, there we go. Let's go ahead and start placing down some Monkey Buccaneers, because of course we need the Monkey Buccaneers to make us some money, because we're going to be going for the tier 3 merchantmen. On top of that, we also need to have a little bit of lead popping power on round 28, as I'm sure a majority of you guys actually know. Alright, so we should be able to afford our hot shots here in just 1 second, and then we might as well go for longer range and advanced intel as well. And then pretty much past that point, we won't be upgrading our Ducky boy for a few rounds, because we want to make sure that we have a strategy set up that we can actually fully take a look at the towers themselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a fast forward bit to the point where I have a bunch of Monkey Buccaneers and I also have my strategy set up. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you guys here in just a second. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring you back on round 63. It looks like, even our Iron Monkey's struggling a little bit. Let's go ahead and upgrade real quick. But now we have enough money to actually be able to upgrade our Rubber Ducky. On top of that, we also have this giant armada of merchantmen, so we are absolutely killing it so far. Unfortunately, we did have to have our Iron Monkey in the very back while we were saving up all of this money in order to actually check out the Rubber Ducky, the Colonel, by himself. So the first upgrade we have here is Soapy Bubbles. So right away, it doesn't look like it adds too much popping power. I mean, let's compare it side by side with another rubber ducky really quick. So it looks like he's gaining quite a few pops. All right, so it looks like the soapy bubbles do make a little bit of a difference, but not too much. Next thing we have is the small army. So what the small army is, I take it's going to be turrets. It says a rubber ducky has friends. Who knew? Seems troublesome for the balloons. Land needs to be in range. So we need to have lands to place down the turrets. All right, so cool. Oh, look at that. He places down more rubber duckies. That's so cool, guys. And let me see. Oh, Paragon Sentry. So it looks like these are definitely based off of the Sentry gun. All right, it looks like he can have a maximum of 4 little ducky friends down at a time. Ooh, we just got to level up. Sweetness. All right, so the next thing we have is sulfuric acid. So it looks like rubber ducky has somehow gotten his hands on liquefaction, solvent from the glue gunner, but diluted it with water. Still very potent. So I guess that makes it sound like the solvent is just a little bit weaker than the balloon solver itself. So I mean, it kind of makes sense because it's not a super expensive upgrade, but at the same time, it looks like it is doing a bit of damage. Let's just go ahead and see. We're at 2,500 pops on this rubber ducky, and we're at 500 on this one. So it definitely makes a massive difference. All right, so the next thing we have is technical enhancements. So who gave the rubber ducky a bionics? No, whose idea was this? Can I speak to our creative director, please? Wow. Alright, so I guess we can go ahead and check it out. From now on, all rubber duckies will be teched out. Are you ready? Oh no. Oh, look at that. He has the little Cyclops glasses. That's very, very cool. He looks so cool. I mean, that's absolutely hilarious. Like, I'm not going to point anything out, but it looks like somebody may have made this on, like, paint or something like this, but it still looks very, very cool. So it does change his character as well, but I'm not seeing a massive increase in pops. So I'm not exactly sure how strong this tower is so far. On top of that, it looks like all of these rubber duckies are staying the same, so it doesn't change the turrets. It just changes the original kernel as well. So, the next thing that we have here is the nuclear H2O. Alarm in the background. Okay, code 5, the mechanical rubber ducky has merged with our nuclear reactor. Ooh, everyone please evacuate immediately. Oh no. So is he gonna get the same upgrade as the Energizer? Because that's what it looks like. I guess there's only one way to find out, right guys? Yo, look at that. It looks like he has... It looks like it's the biggest one paired with Balloon Crush. Because he's stunning the Moab balloons. And at the same time, he's doing massive explosive damage at the same time. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's a mixture between the Sentry Paragon, the Balloon Crush, as well as the biggest one. Maybe not the biggest one, maybe the tier 4. But guys, it is absolutely shredding all of those balloons. This is actually pretty insane, dudes. So I'm kind of curious at what the kernel will do against like some of the higher tiered rounds. And right there is our massive increase in pops that we wanted to see, guys. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to round 90 to see how our rubber ducky can deal with round 90 plus. So I'll see you guys here in just a second. Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring you back on round 80 because this is absolutely insane. Look at what the rubber ducky is doing to this ZOMG. He is locking him in place. Like, this ZOMG is not moving. but at the same time, it doesn't have a lot of popping power. So I'm actually a little bit concerned for round 90 plus if he's actually going to be able to deal with the DDT balloons, as well as how he's going to deal with some of the bigger rushes. I mean, it looks like he's locking all of the Moab balloons into place. It doesn't matter how many of them are coming out. It's just like locking every single last one of them in place, and the only time they move is when the ceramic balloons pop out. So I'm like really concerned if the Colonel is going to be able to take care of some of these higher tier rounds. So I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to 90, and I'll see you guys here in just a second again. Alright guys, here we are on 90, and it looks like the rubber ducky can't hit the lead balloons, which is really interesting, because it's a good thing we have our iron monkey in the very back, otherwise we would have lost. So maybe we need to throw a MIB on top of our rubber ducky. So let's go ahead and do that really quick, just to see if that makes a massive difference or not. The one thing I will say, guys, is it takes forever, because the rubber ducky isn't that strong, and on top of that, he takes a while to pop all of these balloons. So I think what I'm gonna do, I have a solution that I think will work out pretty well, but I wanted to save it until the very end, but I don't think it can wait, guys. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we did it. And I don't know what's going on with these rubber ducky guys, but it is lagging my computer something fierce, dudes. So as you guys can see, everything's going super slow, but I guess there's only one thing left for us to do, right? And that's just to upgrade all of the rubber duckies. I think the rubber duckies are just a little bit too powerful for my computer to handle. I mean, you guys may not be able to notice it too much, but on my screen, everything is like moving at like 20 frames a second. This is insane, dudes. The duckies are too strong for our computer to deal with. I may actually have to go through and sell some of these boys, but it had to be done. It's not a question if it needed to be done. It's just a question, or it's just it had to be done. We had to see what Spice Islands would look like with all of these rubber duckies. But unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to fire a couple of these rubber duckies. Otherwise, it's gonna take longer for us to actually deal with all of these, or all the rest of these rounds. I think I may actually need to back out and switch my hotkey around really quick, because guys, this is just so laggy. There we go. Now we have our frames back, but we still need to do it. We still need to upgrade all of these ducky boys to the Terminator. Let me think of a fun word. The Terminator, the Quackinator. Ooh, the Quackinator. Ooh, the Duckinator. Yo, guys, like, this is crazy. Like, I can't believe how bad all of those rubber duckies were just lagging my computer. So I'm kind of curious if it's going to do the same thing once I upgrade all of these to the Duckinators. Or if we should be good to go. One thing I did notice is that we definitely needed to get some more towers, just so we didn't have to wait around for a half an hour just to beat round 95 through 100. So let's go ahead and speed things back up here. There we go. That's much better. And as you guys can see, our ducks are placing down a lot of additional ducks. Oh, look at that. Some of them are like the Duckinator or the Quackinator, and the other ones are normal. That's really crazy. I wonder how many ducks we can actually fit on that island. What, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. That's a lot of turrets, guys. That is a lot of ducks on this singular island here. I don't think my computer... Oh, my computer's getting a little bit framey. Well, the more you learn. The ducks are just a little bit too powerful for the computer. Luckily, we only have a couple of rounds left left to go, and I'm kind of curious if the Quack Squad can deal with round 100 by itself, or if we're gonna need to rely on our handy dandy Iron Monkey in the very back. Or at the very least, we could always just grab or snag ourselves up a Grim Reaper real quick, just in case. But guys, just so you guys don't go insane, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to the end of round 99, and I'll bring you guys back again. Alright guys, it was just taking a little bit too long. I went ahead and moved our Iron Monkey up just a little bit. And then when round 100 comes, we'll go ahead and move him back just a little bit to make sure that we don't spend like... or so we can go ahead and see what the ducks can actually do, or the Colonel can actually do to the bad balloon. So again, on round 99, we'll go ahead and move our Iron Man Monkey back to the very end. So luckily, it looks like our Iron Man Monkey is definitely assisting in popping all of these balloons. And of course, the game is still a little bit laggy from all of these ducks that are crammed onto this small island. I mean, I wonder if they know that there's a pandemic going on right now, and 6 feet, guys, is how far you guys need to stay apart. So, woof. Alright, so let me see here. Round 98, our Iron Man Monkey is definitely coming in clutch. Can I click on my Iron Man Monkey really quick, or is it only going to give me the ducks? There we go. So let's go ahead and finish off round 99, and then we have round 100 left. In between round 99 and 100, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move the Iron Man Monkey back, just so we can see what the ducks can do to the bad balloon. It looks like even the Iron Man Monkey is struggling a little bit. I mean, he did get like 350k pops in just that short amount of time. So, nope, I want to sell Pontoon. I don't want to sell ducks. Well, there we go. Perfect. So let's go ahead, we'll pull this back to the very back again, and we'll throw our Iron Man Monkey on top of it, and then let's see what the ducks can do to the bad balloon. So far, it looks like the ducks cannot stall the bad balloon. Where's our main duck? Right here. So the Colonel, 1.1 million pops coming from the Colonel, dudes. That is actually insane. But it looks like we are going to need a little bit of help here. So just to go ahead and finish off the bad balloon, we'll throw our old Reaper friend here at the very end, just to make sure that we're able to beat round 100. Because, of course, I mean, this is modded Bloons Tower Defense 6. Even if the ducks can't take care of it, we have plenty of other towers that can. So, let me see. How many pops is our Quackmaster at? He is at 1.13 million pops. So, not doing too bad. I'm kind of curious what this boy is capable of if we were to super boost it. But alright guys, we're almost done with round 100. Of course, the Grim Reaper came in clutch. I'm kind of curious if you guys would like to see me see what round all 3 of these animal towers can actually make it to, because that does sound like a lot of fun, guys. But alright guys, as soon as we finish off these last couple of ZOMGs, we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and take care of those 2 ZOMGs. Then we just have there we go. Perfect. Alright, so but anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit that like button. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of Bloons Tower Defense 6 content. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching again, and also thank you so very much for 7K subscribers. I really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing. But anyways guys, you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I'll see you guys in the next one.